I feel bloody hungover. Your heart rate goes up, your eyes and your mouth goes dry, your eyesight goes blurry.
Anxiety feelings just come back as if they never went away.
Oh my God, how are you so strong? Whoever says we don't finish projects around here.
I know. Like, it's just insane to me that society expects you to function normally. I am not a functioning adult at the moment.
Hello and welcome back to our little corner of YouTube. We're Malin and Tom, and we've been through it all. Now we're coming up to the 3-year mark of life after cancer. The anxiety of scans and examinations is borderline unbearable.
My head, my brain is just gone.
But as always, we're getting through it the only way we know how, by having a laugh whenever possible. Tag along. All right, good morning, you lot. Welcome back. New little week. I hope you've all had a lovely weekend. We certainly have. It's been really nice, actually. Nice weather again, outside lots, and yeah, just doing bits and bobs around here. It's been what we needed, to be honest. But today is Monday, so a new, brand new week for us. And a weird week. Lots of weird weeks at the minute, feels like. But this one feels, I don't know, for me at least, personally, this feels like a, strange one. So I just dropped Charlie off at school, and Malin and Bella are inside and having a little extra cuddle today, which is what they needed, I think. But yeah, no surprises really that it's a weird week, considering it's Malin's scans again. She had a first one last week, just a little 5-minute CT scan, and then today she's booked in for 2 back-to-back MRIs, and MRI scans are the long ones. So I think she's booked in for 2.5 hours actually. So yeah, it always feels a little bit odd, a little bit like it doesn't really matter how long it's been. These weird sort of anxiety, worry feelings just come back as if they'd never went away. I think it's a weird one for me today because I had to talk to Charlie's teachers, obviously given Charlie's history and stuff with seeing what Malin had gone through. There's a little bit of trauma left there, certainly. Obviously that can show itself in different ways with a 6-year-old. So I had a little chat with his teachers and just sort of let them know that yeah, it might be, you know, keep an extra eye and make sure that everything's okay. So yes, scans are this afternoon, so that means that we're going to pick up Charlie from school and go to the hospital straight away to drop Malin off for her scans. So that's this afternoon, and this morning we're just going to do what we always do on weird days like this, and we're just going to fanny about outside. I don't know if we've got any particular goals. I know Malin's been doing these lovely planters, so we've got a few extra pallet collar planters to sort out. It's just about time to start planting stuff outside, which is exciting. So that's what we're going to do this morning. Take our minds off stuff a little bit, which is always good. Try and like keep ourselves going, keep ourselves busy. Always a good idea, I think. I've had some great ideas for this little area of the garden, which is where we're going to be having chickens and rabbits. I've had some good ideas at least on how we can prep this so that when the time comes we can pull the trigger. No, that's not what you say about animals, is it? Pull the trigger on buying them, I mean, because then obviously if we've got this sorted, then we can go and get them as soon as they're available, which is something that I think everybody is excited for. But I think actually for now, for once, I might just sit here for 3 minutes and have a little cup of coffee. This is Malin's thing normally. She loves coming in, just sitting and listening to the birds and stuff. I don't ever really allow myself 5 minutes to do it, but I think today that's what it calls for.
When we were younger, we used to sit on the grass among the flowers. We just let the days pass. People would tell us to get a grip of ourselves and get a job. We didn't care what we were told, 'cause
What is it?
That's round.
It's round.
Yeah. It's maybe so we can't see it.
Is it so high so you can't see it?
I can't see it, but not so much.
Okay. What are we going to do, Bella?
Plant.
Plant some bits.
Plant.
Can you grab them? Grab one at least.
In the cup.
Can you not do two?
Wait, yeah. We're gonna plant. The rhubarb is really big.
The rhubarbs, yeah, they're coming up, aren't they?
Yeah. Not so big, but look,
They get in there.
they almost up.
Almost up.
Yeah.
Can make a pie soon.
Yeah. But I normally don't eat the pie.
No, you don't like the pie, do you?
No, I normally eat the sauce.
Yeah, you just like the the what is it called? Vanilla sauce. What is
Yes.
that? It's custard, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm coming. All right. So the plan is to plant these up there, above the raspberry bushes, because we did buy some. You picked some last year as well, didn't you, Bella? Some pink ones that we put up there, but they were like just for one season, so they're not coming back this year. And then we went shopping the other day, and Bella picked these ones, and these are supposed to come back year after year. So hopefully we can put them in there, and then we don't have to think about it next year.
What are you planting?
Rock garden plants, he says.
Okay. Well, we got rocks and we got a garden, so sounds like the one for us.
That's what I was thinking. It was actually Bella who picked them out.
Good job, Bella.
I think it might be flowers on them in the end. I don't know. But they're supposed to be able to come...
It's a flower.
It is flowers. They're supposed to come back every year. So
Yeah.
hopefully we just have to put them down now, and then they will live,
Nice.
Yeah.
maybe.
That's what happened with these weird little ones, isn't it?
Yeah.
Them like cactusy type things.
Yeah.
What is it? Is it succulents?
I don't know what they're called.
Hmm.
Found them in the forest.
Oh yeah.
See, I do love these ones.
Yeah, they're cute, aren't they?
Yeah. So I'm thinking we just fill up with some soil, because I was just saying how bad it is here.
Yeah.
Because every time it rains, it like runs through the stones and down, so you lose a lot of soil.
Yeah.
All right, do you want me to put some soil on, Bella?
Yeah.
Should I do some? Yeah. Okej, ska vi se om vi får ner den här då? Alright.
It looks very nice. It's not the same flower.
No, I think it's different kinds.
Oh.
It's nice though, Bella. Good job.
Yeah.
Don't pull too hard on that. That's keeping the tarpaulin on the roof. So, just one thing that we should say while I remember about the tarpaulin on the roof. A couple of weeks ago, we set up a GoFundMe, as most of you know, and we mentioned it again last week. And after last week's video, the Q&A, we actually hit the goal that we set on the GoFundMe, which is absolutely unreal. Absolutely so unexpected. So many of you guys have donated to help us to fix the roof, and I don't even know what to say.
No, we're so incredibly thankful and grateful. It does help us so much, and honestly, it's so generous. We don't got words
Yeah.
how thankful we are, honestly.
We set it up from the beginning only because we had quite a few comments from you guys asking us to set one up so that a few of you could help and donate and whatever. And we just weren't expecting this amount of donations. And yeah, honestly, you're all mega superstars. So thank you so much.
You coming down? Right, what do you think, boss?
It looks nice.
Does it look nice?
You happy? Good work. Don't fall on these rocks then. His mama's put them there, so I don't know how safe it is.
What do you mean? You're a landscaping professional, aren't you?
Well, these days, almost.
Yeah. Qualified, mate.
Yeah.
What you got for us, Bella? Ooh, these look good. Look at that. That looks nice. Did you paint these?
Yes.
Good job. Oh, they look great, don't they?
Yeah. We just need some more soil in it.
Yeah.
I put a bit of soil and a bit of compost in it, but I think we need a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then we're ready to plant.
Yes, that's
Feels
exciting,
nice.
isn't it?
But it feels nice. It feels nice. We got these two basically ready now. Just need to pick up some more soil.
Yeah.
And then we got another two that's going to be sorted hopefully this weekend.
Yeah.
Which feels nice because now we can start planting outside.
That's exciting, isn't it? Yeah, it feels really nice. Clear some space on the windowsill inside.
Yeah, it's full.
The best way to warm up for a big scan is definitely by spending some time outside in the sunshine together with your family. So to keep ourselves busy, we took a quick decision that it was time to move our plum tree. The spot for it wasn't the best, but it's also going to be in the way for where we want the rabbits to be. So, after a long 30-second discussion, we found a random spot and started digging. Probably wouldn't say this is a much better location, to be honest, but at least it's not in the way for future animals.
All right, move the plum tree from there to there because it was in the way for where we want to put the rabbits cage thing, and obviously rabbits take higher priority than a plum tree. But that's done, and that's about all we had time for this morning, which is a bit of a shame, but needs must. Now we need to go and do some lunch. Not for Malin though, because she's had to fast 4 hours before scans. And then we're going to go and pick Charlie up and drive Malin to the hospital. And then she gets to have a little lay down for 2 hours, doesn't she? It's all right for some, innit? Middle of the day. Just chilling in an MRI machine for a couple of hours. Joking. I know it's not all that relaxing. But yes, let's go and sort that, and we'll see you guys in a little bit.
Tom and the kids dropped me off at the hospital and went off to do something more fun for a few hours. And I started getting sorted for the MRI. All jewellery needs to go, and then it's time for one of these stunning robes. The actual MRI has never bothered me, but it's everything around it. The smells, the sounds, the feel of the robe. It all just screams cancer, and being back in this world, even just for a couple of hours, terrifies me.
All right, day after the scan. And I feel bloody hungover. Mentally and physically, to be honest. Don't understand how people with like normal jobs do it, who don't work for themselves. How are you supposed to go through all of this and just go from work to a scan and then back to work again? I don't know how I would have done it yesterday. I was exhausted when we got back. Because first of all, I didn't eat for like 20 hours because I cannot eat early in the morning because then I will get these pains in my stomach and then the whole day is ruined, obviously, and probably the day after. So I don't eat in the mornings or early in the mornings, which I would have had to do yesterday because after 9 o'clock I wasn't allowed to eat at all. So my first meal or my first snack was at 3:30 yesterday afternoon. My brain was gone just from that. And then you also get medicine where it's like gives your heart rate goes up, your eyes and your mouth goes dry, your eyesight goes blurry. I was feeling so sick and so like dizzy and lightheaded and just I was not in a good state. And if I would be working at my old job, I would still have a couple of hours left at work. Do people just go and do their scans and then go back to work? And like today, I don't think I would be able to sit in an office, have meetings and do all of these things today either. Like how do people with normal jobs manage to get through cancer and the aftermath? Like it's just insane to me that society expects you to function normally when you go through all of this. Like my head, my brain is just gone. I am not a functioning adult at the moment. And we are lucky. Well, I say that we're lucky, but we're not lucky. We created this for ourselves because we knew that I would not be able to go back and have a normal job while I'm feeling like this. And with my brain fog and it's so many things that would make it really, really hard for me to be back at my old job. So we started this and we were like, we need to make a life that functions for us and with the situation that we got. And that's what we've done. So like last week, we worked loads and long hours and long days so we could have a bit less on the work schedule this week because we know what we feel like after these MRIs. But you can't do that if you got a 9 to 5 unless you call in sick or take your holiday, which you don't want to do, like take your leave to do this. That's not fair either, is it? It's just insane to me that society like just thinks that you just cross it off the list and then you go on. I'm happy that we created this life at least so we can take it a bit easy on weeks like this and work around our own schedule. Very rambly. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Like I said, my brain is not really braining at the moment. Alright, I'm gonna enjoy a cup of coffee in the sunshine before I go in and work a little bit. And then I guess I'll see you after we've been to pick up the kids up. And we're gonna try and spend the afternoon in the garden and enjoy life together.
Det spelar jag här. Ja, det är väldigt kladdigt. Låt mig hämta en till spade. Jo. Så som du kan help me.
Are you doing poo patrol, Bella?
Yes.
Somebody's dug up the lemon thyme that planted here.
Really?
Yeah, but now it's all
Dead.
dry. Dead. Bastards. Who digs it up then?
Don't know. Same people who's pooing on the garden, probably.
See people. I hope it's not people.
Oh yeah, it's probably not people. Thinking about it. So much for your lemon thyme theory.
Yeah.
Somebody told us that apparently the animals weren't eating from one of our planters because we'd put lemon thyme there. So Malin had a great idea to plant lemon thyme everywhere. A little bit all over the garden. The theory was that then they're not going to eat anything. But
they were smarter than me.
they've outsmarted you, mate.
Hello. 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 Hello.
What is up with all of these 1,000 little flies.
No, they've all realised that it's summer, and
Was it this bad last year?
I don't know.
I can't remember it being like this. What do you think? One more or half a one?
Yeah.
Half a one.
Yeah, try off to start with.
We're filling it with loads of other crap just so we wouldn't have to use as much soil, but
Feels like we still used a lot of soil.
yeah.
Yeah, so we've done the same in this one as we did with like the compost. You fill it with like a layer of twigs and leaves and stuff like that, so you don't need to use like 1,000,000 bags of soil or compost or whatever. But in any case, we've used 1,000,000 bags of compost. So I think it might have been one of you guys that gave us that tip. Actually, that's a good tip.
Oh, squirrel.
Oh, squirrel. Oh, massive squirrel.
Yeah, that's the one that we saw the other day.
Monster squirrel, that was.
Yeah.
He's huge.
Yeah.
That might be the biggest squirrel I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, me and the kids saw it.
You see him climbing up the tree?
Yeah.
It's like a small dog.
What do you think?
Good. Looks great, that.
Don't need much more than that, does it?
Nah, spot on that. Hey, whoever says we don't finish projects around here.
I know.
Good job. I don't know why I'm taking any credit for it. I had literally nothing to do with this project whatsoever. So that's maybe why it got finished. There you go.
No, we're equally as bad.
We've worked it out.
Equally as good, I mean.
Yeah, equally as good at starting stuff.
Yeah.
Spot on. They're perfect. She even had the spirit level out the other day. Did I tell you that? That they're making sure that they're all nice and straight and even.
Yeah.
They look fantastic.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good enough at least.
What we're planting in here?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
We got so much stuff we can figure out later on.
Yeah.
What goes where, because it's still bloody -degrees at night, so we can't plant anything outside yet anyway.
Yeah, I know. We did a little test run in the greenhouse,
Yeah.
and everything died.
Yeah.
Like everything. It's 18, 19 degrees in the daytime today,
Yeah, but it's ice on the cars in the morning.
and ice on the cars in the morning. So stupid.
yeah.
So yeah, nothing survived the experiment, did it?
No,
The greenhouse experiment.
no, it did not. But now at least the planters are ready on this side, and then we got a couple on the other side.
But have you seen this? This is how good it is in the daytime. Oh, flip flops have made an appearance. That's it now. Shorts and flip flops for the rest of the year.
Not shorts, but the shoes I'm on board with.
That's it. Started now.
Yeah. What are you doing? What? We got so many. We bought a thing today actually, so we can do a big month's list because we got so much stuff that needs doing.
A whiteboard,
Yeah, exactly. I think.
I think. At the moment, what am I doing? I'm following you around with the camera. That was pretty much the extent of my plans for the afternoon.
That sounds like a good day. All right, but important. Roof is starting to be fixed this weekend.
Yeah.
In a few days. I'm not going to be here for that.
Slacker, mate, you are.
Yeah.
Absolute slacker. She's going out drinking with her friends.
No, I am not, my darling. I am going to work and leaving you and my dad to fix the roof.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's anything need prepping with that. Nah. We need to start sorting the houses out for painting. Do we do anything with that? Nah. We need to start digging down the thing for the rabbits.
Yeah.
Do we do anything with that?
That one actually feels quite fun.
Yeah.
I'm up for that.
Oh, I thought we were going to have a cup of coffee in the sun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a much better idea actually. Thinking about it.
I feel like it's a lot of stuff to do. It's a lot of fun things to do, but I still got today. I just got no motivation now.
Yeah. Takes it out of you a day like yesterday, doesn't it?
Yeah, you feel a bit hungover and a bit, I don't know,
Yeah. We were brain dead last night.
last night. Still feel it now, mate.
Yeah.
I feel like everything feels like fun, but that I also know that nothing's going to get actually done.
Yeah. We've been through it all. We've been through it, prioritised what was most important, what was least important, and now at least we know exactly what to do with the afternoon. Yeah, so that's that, isn't it?
That's that.
That's all sorted
Iced coffee.
for the day.
This is the best spot in the garden, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
We got chairs, we got sofas, we got comfy chairs.
Yeah.
You sit on the steps outside the workshop.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. There's something about this
This spot.
on like these battered like steps. Like the backdrop's not exactly pretty. I don't know what it is. We always end up here, don't we?
Yeah, it's amazing. Love
It's
it.
nice. Sorry about that. Just went to get the other camera lens because it's hard to hold. It's so far away with the other one. So there with our make.
Just weak, mate.
Oi, did you see how many of them soil bags I was carrying at once earlier? You were like, oh my God, how are you so strong? I can't believe I've never seen anything strong in my life. Accurate representation, mate, that was.
Very much so.
It's good. Tell you what, an iced coffee. There's nothing better than an iced coffee. Can you remember those ones that we used to have in Cyprus?
With a frappe.
Frappes, Cypriot
Frappes.
frappe. I don't know if it was a Greek thing or just a local Cyprus thing.
I don't know.
Like
It was amazing,
frothed
though.
up coffee that you made with like a hand blender, didn't you? Like nothing I've ever tasted.
No.
So good.
It's not, it don't even taste like coffee, does it?
No.
But it's so good.
And this is the life, isn't it?
This is the life.
Nice.
Now it begins.
Nice.
Now it begins.
Yeah, now it begins, definitely. Nice and warm. Bloody hell, that was impressive, mate. That's stuck up there on the smallest branch, that is.
Yeah.
It'll be even sunnier when we get your happy test results back.
Yeah, that's the hope. That's the hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it will be nice when we get the results so we can put this behind us, hopefully,
Yeah.
and not have to deal with hospitals anymore.
Yeah.
That's the hope, at least. They're never faster. They say 2 weeks, but it always takes longer.
It's always
2
longer
weeks.
than that, isn't it? Yeah.
But I think we might leave it there for this week.
Yeah, yeah. Feels like a good way to round it off, really.
Yeah. So again, we want to say massive thank you to everybody who's donated to GoFundMe for the roof. Honestly, it means so much to us. So generous, and we're so grateful.
Yeah, 100%. And like Malin said earlier, we're actually starting next week on the roof. So you'll get to see the first instalment of whatever happens with that. Don't ask me what's going to happen because I've got no idea.
No.
I'm just hoping that we don't take off the top layer and it's just like completely rotten and water damage the whole thing.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sorry, I was just laughing before. You were talking about something quite serious with a little like Benny Hill sketch going on in the background.
Local kids.
Yeah, that's it, innit? Thank you again to all the channel members and all of you guys that are keeping us going because, yeah, you're all legends. And
everybody who's ordering from the shop.
yes, that's it. That's true as well, yeah.
It's so exciting. I love it when I get a little ding in my phone and it's somebody who's placed an order.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
Like, the shop's dead exciting because either it's a cuddly toy that you've made yourself or it's one of the stunning hats or like the hoodies or something.
Yeah.
And my favourite thing is like seeing where people have ordered from and like knowing that we get to like there's somebody in like West Virginia wearing a stunning hat.
Yeah.
Or somebody in like Queensland in America or whatever
Yeah.
wearing stunning hoodies and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It's so
Yeah,
cool,
it's
so much fun.
cool. I'm thinking we should add a stunning cup. What do you think about that?
Yeah, coffee cup.
Yeah.
Stunning coffee cup.
Okay.
Good idea.
I think that's a winner.
Yeah.
How you want to drink a cup of coffee in the morning, isn't it?
Coming soon.
All right. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye. I realise a point right in front of your
You
face
always
a lot.
do. You always do.
Sorry. I keep my hands to myself.
Yeah, you should do. Should be a lesson that all men learn, actually.
You're not wrong.